Hello guys, welcome to Math Twist. Today's video is about permutation. But before we jump to the topic, first let's understand the fundamental principle of counting. If we know the principle thoroughly, then it would be easy for us to understand permutation. We need to find out where we can apply the multiplication rule or where to apply the addition rule. So let's begin with multiplication rule. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So our example is, if one kid can go to school by 2 different buses and then come back by 3 different motorbikes, and the total number of ways of going to and coming back from school is, first mark the keywords 2 different buses and 3 different motorbikes. Let's assume he opt for the first bus and then come back by say first bike. Second possibility is same bus but come back by say second bike. Third one is same bus and come back by say third bike. Now assume he opt for the second bus, then he can come back by first bike, second bus by second bike, second bus by third bike. So these are the possibilities. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. This can also be calculated by multiplying number of buses into number of bikes. 2 times 3 equals 6. So we can say that if there are A ways of doing something and B ways of doing another thing, then there are A times B ways of performing both actions. In this example, one can go to school by 2 ways and then come back by 3 ways. He has to do both work, that is going to school and coming back. So the total number of ways is 2 times 3, that is 6. Means where we need to complete the task by doing all the action, then we need to multiply. Now move to the second rule, that is addition rule. Let's take one example for this. Suppose there are 3 boys and 2 girls in a group. In how many ways a class representative can be selected who can be a boy or a girl? So there are 3 boys and 2 girls. So the boys can be selected in 1, 2, 3 different ways and girls can be selected in 1 and 2 different ways. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 different ways. This can also be answered by adding 3 and 2. Yes, we can also find the answer by adding 3 boys plus 2 girls, that is 5 different ways. That means if we have A numbers of way of doing something and B number of ways of doing another thing and we cannot do both at the same time, then there are A plus B way of choosing one of the action. Class representative can be a boy or a girl, both of them cannot be selected. Here we have to choose one of them, so we add them. So we can conclude that in case of AND, it's multiply and in case of OR, it's add. Now back to our topic, permutation. Permutation is actually an arrangement of objects with due regard being paid to the order of arrangement. Means permutation is several possible ways in which a set or number of things can be arranged. Let's have 4 letters and let them arrange in the order. See, in every case there are same letter but the order of arrangement is different. So the total number of ways these 4 alphabet letters can be arranged is what we call as permutation. So let's do some more different type of example to understand this topic in detail. Suppose there are 4 different color books, orange, blue, green and white, that have to be arranged on 4 shelves. So mark them first, second, third and fourth. Now find out the number of ways it can be arranged. In such case, as there are 4 books, so first shelf can be filled in 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways. It can be orange book, blue, green or white. So the first shelf, there are 4 different ways. Once the first shelf is arranged, let's assume the orange book was placed on the first shelf. Then 1 book from the remaining 3 books is to be placed on the second shelf. So this can be done in 1, 2, 3 different ways. It can be blue book, green one or white one. So there are 3 different ways. Let's assume a blue book placed on the second shelf. So third shelf can be filled by 2 ways, as we have only 2 books. So for the third shelf, it's 1 and 2 ways. It can be green or white. So 2 ways. Suppose green book arranged on the third shelf. So fourth shelf have only one option left, that can be filled by white book. So there are 1 way for the fourth shelf. Let's put the book here. Now there are 4, 3, 2, 1 ways to arrange books on the shelf. Next point is to check whether all the books are to be arranged on the shelf or we have option to fill either of the shelf. But actually we have to arrange all the books on the shelf. So here we use multiplication rule and multiply them. So the answer is 24. Do you know that what this is called? Actually it's 4 factorial. Yes. This is what we call as 4 factorial. Now, if I change the question like there are 3 book spaces on the shelf, but we have 4 different color books. Find out the number of ways can 3 books be arranged on the shelf. Now, let's see, as there are 3 spaces, but the books are 4. So, the first shelf have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways. It can be filled by either orange, or blue or green or white. So 4 different ways. Now assume white book placed on shelf. So the 3 books left which can be placed on the second position. So it can be green, blue, orange. So there are 3 different ways. Now the third position can be filled by remaining 2 books. 1 and 2. It can be green or blue. So there are 2 ways. Let's put this book here. Now we have to arrange all these shelves, so we multiply them. So this is actually total number of ways this arrangement can be done. Let's do some more interesting question to make things more clear. There are 6 books on economics, 3 on mathematics and 2 on accountancy. In how many ways can these be placed on the shelf if the books on the same subject are to be together? First, underline the keywords. 6 books on economics, 3 on mathematics, 2 on accountancy and the same subject are to be together. So let's see, 6 economics books can be arranged among themselves in 6 factorial ways. Yes. Now 3 mathematics books can be arranged among themselves in 3 factorial ways. And last is 2 accountancy books can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. Now consider the books on each subject as one unit because we have to place the same subject books together. Now as there are 3 units, now guess these 3 units can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Now let's mark all the ways we have just calculated. 6 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial and last 3 factorial. Now for the total number of arrangement we need to multiply them. Now move to the next question. How many arrangement can be made of the letter of the word draft so that vowels never being separated? Let's underline the keywords. Draft and vowels never being separated. The word draft consists of 7 letters of which 5 are consonants and 2 are vowels. Yes, there are 2 vowels. In the arrangement, we are to take all the 7 letters but 2 vowels should not be separated. We can view the 2 vowel as a 1 letter and the 2 vowel A and U in 1 letter can be arranged in 2 factorial way. Now, make 2 vowel as a unit. So, 5 consonants and 1 compound letter consists of 2 vowels equals 6 units. So, the number of ways of arranging these 6 units is 6 factorial. So, the total number of arrangement of the letter of the word draft, the vowels never separated is 2 factorial times 6 factorial ways. Now, move to the tricky question. How many different words can be made using the letter of the word bookkeeper? We know there are 10 letters in the bookkeeper. Thus, the answer should be 10 factorial, right? No. If you see, all the letters are not distinct here. For example, O is appearing 2 times, K 2 times, E 3 times. Suppose we arrange these 3 E, it would be E, E and E. If we rearrange them, then also it's E, E and E. We have only one E in the alphabet vocabulary, so any type of arrangement within these 3 E would be same triple E. Now this is same with 2O and 2K. But the factorial 10 assume that these 3E, 2O and 2K as distinct letter, which is not so. Now we need to exclude this identical letter factorial from the distinct letter factorial. In this case, we need to divide 10 factorial by the identical letter factorial. Yes, 3 factorial for 3E, 2 factorial for 2O and 2 factorial for 2K. Now the answer is 151200. Wherever there are repeating objects, you have to divide the factorial of their frequency to get the final answer. Hope this video helps you. If you want to practice more questions, check description box for Google form. Please like and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.